to WKP. It's all about the fish. Not been around for a while, so I thought I'd put out a bit of content just to keep everybody interested. So everybody that's not seen my videos before or my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and share. It'd be much appreciated. So what we've got on today, I'm going to show you a DIY skimmer that I made, and we're going to go through an idea for a grow on that I'm thinking about. So without further ado, let's get the covers off and see what we've got planned. Welcome back, guys. Well, what a lovely day it is today in Essex. Spring is certainly on its way. All the plants, all the bonsais, they're all starting to shoot out. Nice little azalea there, starting to bloom. Yeah, so the pond is currently sitting at 10.9. So it's not dropped much below that the past few days. In fact, it actually went up to about 12-13 degrees the other day. My pond has never been heated, so yeah, I've done really well with it temperature wise. Fish are doing okay. I'll just spin you around. Fish are doing good. They've been eating pretty much all the time, all the way through the winter, to be fair. I've had no losses, no issues. Now the water's heating up. Got a little bit of carp pox on a few of them, but I've not seen any flashing as such up to yet. Fingers crossed that we don't get any. I think in a couple of more weeks, when the water warms up a little bit more, I will get them out and do a scrape just to see if we've got any of the dreaded parasites. Yeah, so the fish are looking good. The water's good, water's clear, parameters are all as they should be. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through my DIY skimmer that I made. So I'll catch you later. So yeah, so spooked the fish there. My fault, sorry. Yeah, story behind the skimmer. When I first built this pond, I did actually buy a in-wall wide-mouthed skimmer. That's what I wanted to put in originally, but then when I was thinking about getting my filtration system, the filtration system that I got, I had very limited room or space to actually put the wide mouth skimmer in, because I know people sometimes connect it up to sieves or straight to backy showers and things like that. At the time I didn't have I haven't got a backy shower, so I couldn't connect it to that. I weren't too sure how you would put it straight into the filter system, because obviously I had a pump on that, and then it was being returned into the pond, so I didn't really know how to incorporate that skimmer into the system that I've got, because I was working on a budget, and like I said, I've got limited space. So yeah, so what I decided to do, I decided to get rid of that. Cuts down on extra piping, extra filtration, extra electricity for pumps and extra. So what I bought was the good old floating skimmer. well, when I say good old floating skimmer, we've all got mixed reviews on them. So this is the one I had. Served its purpose, I suppose. I mean, I've had a couple of versions of these. They're okay and they're not okay. They're kind of like they give you anxiety when you're not in, because sometimes they'll float up and they're making loads of noise. And this one actually, it works, but then every now and again it actually sinks, so it's not creating the weir to collect the bits. So yeah, so after months and months of umming and ahhing, I wanted to actually build an inline skimmer. I wasn't sure whether or not I could connect it to my Tempest, which is in here. I asked people advice and that, and you know, they kept putting me off with the things that they were telling me I can do, I can't do, blah blah blah. So I just sat on it, probably all closed season, to be fair. So one day I went into the shed and I was rummaging around, see what bits I got, and I'd actually got all the bits that I needed to make this skimmer, the idea of a skimmer that I wanted to make. So I sat there and I thought, well, you do or you don't. So I had a go at it. So what I've done is, let me spin you around. Is I've created this, excuse the thermometer, excuse the glare if there's any. I've created this sort of like inline skimmer. It's a bit like a standalone skimmer, but what I've done is I've used some 2-inch pipe that runs along there and then goes into my Tempest pump, which then goes through the Tempest and then back out onto the return. On the top, I've just used, I don't know if you can see it in there, I've used I think that's a 3-inch connector just over the top of the pipe, just to create a bit more surface area for everything to be sucked into. Now, what I'd like to ask, and if you could comment below, is would I get away with putting a bigger connector on the top to make a bigger surface area? I mean, it's doing its job at the moment. One of the issues I did have for a start was it kept because I tried to get the rim of the connector as close to the surface as I could. Every now and again it would suck too much air in, which then caused the pump to suck the pipe dry. Now, it was a pain in the bum, and I thought, well, the only way around that is to put something down on the bottom on top of the pipe, but I didn't really want to do that. So what I actually did in the end, I just moved the connector down a bit further into the water and just tweaked it, and it's fine now. I mean, like I say, it's doing its job to a certain extent, but you know, I ain't got the anxiety now of leaving it when I go to work and expecting the floating skimmer to pop up. Cats come to say hello, interested in the fish. Yeah, so all it is 2-inch pipe run along the bottom, couple of elbows into the pump down below. Oh, sorry, mate. So yeah, I don't know if you can see. Elbow down there, straight onto the pump, and it pumps back in into the Tempest. I've not had any problems with it. The only thing is sometimes I miss when we're feeding, we forget about we've actually got this system now, and it just pulls a few extra big bits in there into the skimmer, as you can see, but into the Tempest. But the Tempest gets cleaned out regularly anyway, so it's not a problem. So yeah, that's my skimmer idea. If you've got any, let's put that back on there. Yeah, if you've got any comments on the way I've done it, any helpful comments, and yeah, if you've got any comments on the way I've done it or the way I shouldn't be doing it, they'll all be appreciated, and like we say, we're all learning off each other. So yeah, so I thought I'd just do a quick video on my DIY skimmer. It weren't a eureka moment. I'm sure there's lots of people that have done it in the past. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy this video. I know it's only a quick one, but if you enjoyed it, then press the like button. Please share it with your friends, and by all means hit the subscribe button. I ain't got many subscribers. I think I've got about 97 at the moment. It'd be good to hit the 100 mark and carry on trying to help this channel grow. I know it's not the best editing and things like that, but it does my purpose. Okay, so once again, from a beautiful sunny Essex, happy ponding and all that malarkey, and I'll catch you in the next one.